We are against the time.
The problem we've got is the van has now decided to have no brakes.
We're going to Vegas.
This is going to be the coolest thing we've ever done. It's going to be another busy one. New week, not for me. I feel like every week's just one big long week. I was into the weekend, barrel project is underway. We've made a few. There's one in the upholstery room that we've done. But yeah, with the resources and skill set that I've got, that is the best we've got to make something lightweight, strong enough to stand on. Monday, what's happening? Beth's still got a bad eye, so she's not in. Dane left us last week, so he's not in. So there's two members of staff. So last week's big push could turn into absolute carnage this week, trying to make that number. As it was last week, it was unrealistic. Now it's just absolutely impossible. But we're going to try, knuckle down and do our best. What is happening this week? We've got a fitting in around about 40 minutes time. We've got pallets going out with beds on, lockers on, a few accessories, EV rams going out this week. There's swivels to make, as always. There's wood to cut. There's upholstery to make. Everything's happening this week. But we've got probably half the amount of manpower that we need. So it's going to be incredibly hard. We've also got a plan for next week when we'll fly over to the Pont de Sima, get all that prepared, organised. That is, at the moment, that's not even happening, but it's happening. So I've got all that organised. I've still got the 6 barrels to finish off and a whole other, I don't know, depends. It's a new week, anything can happen this week, but we're still trying to do what was happening a few weeks back. So amongst all that, plus this week's new workload, it's going to be madness. So stay tuned. As last week, anything can happen here at FWX. I'm going to concentrate on my wood skills, which are not very good, but when the 6 are done, they look very nice for the dance studio to use in the show, unless they fall to bits. Other than that, it's a bit quiet, but we've got loads to do. Waiting for steel to come in. That didn't come in the back end of last week like we wanted. It's due in this morning. Them beams we talked about have been delivered this morning to the building site, so I know steel's somewhere around Chesterfield, waiting for it to make its way to us. But yeah, stay tuned. We might have some more SEMA updates. Very busy, very stressful, pressure's on. See what happens after dinner. I might have another half a barrel done, but I'm going to show you in the upholstery room after dinner, because we're reusing someone's old upholstery that was a triple and converting it all down into a double. And then we might have a barrel finished in there, so you can see the total finished barrel. Now you've been listening to a barrel. The barrel's going to disappear to make more barrels over and out this afternoon. Let's see what else is going to drop. I have got no more projects lined up this week. So there you go. That's what I said last week, and another 3 occurred. So, we'll see what happens. Goodbye. Right, the shit show has started. Oh, fucking shit show. Talking about shit shows. Here he is. Now, this is when you're going to blur that or drop that video in of him whacking his head. Have you got that video, Paul? Oh. Come on, show him. Come on, go away. We've got it on camera, come on. We've literally got nothing else this week because there's no one here to build anything.
Well, mate, someone's got stuff to do.
Well, I've got all my gear ready. I even changed my top to start welding. You had now to do.
You know when you're too busy, buddy. Up here, man.
Show him my thing. Show him it, because it's class. Of course you'll laugh.
But what about if I end up not coming in the morning because I've died? Well, exactly.
Well, there'll be only me in them because everyone else is saying to have gone home. We've got a sickness bug anyways. Brett's got bad eyes. Dave's got things coming out of every orifice. Jordan is going to be close. So, no offence to Tim, but our man Tim, because he is compared to the rest of them, youth that we've got, he's holding the fort by himself. Christ, have a look at this. Anyway, you can't see this, you can just see my big nose.
You laughing at? I fucking fell out, man. I nearly died.
There was a woman behind in the car watching him.
I should probably piss us all off him.
Honestly, right, bear in mind my head's next to the engine of the forklift. I heard the twang go through the floor. Boom.
I promise I won't.
Mate, I can see an egg on your head.
Mate, it's
Your
fucking-
brain's trying to escape.
I should definitely fucking put it down in the boat, like.
Yeah, we've ran out of pages.
Just on the off chance that I fucking.
But the thing is, he hit it that hard, right? It must have hurt. He just flung the foot. He tried to act as cool as possible, like that would happen, didn't you?
No, to be honest with you, it didn't hurt because it was more of a skin.
Let's have a look, see if it's got a red mark still on.
Of course it will have.
Let's have a look then.
Next you'll be cinders it out when you press on it.
No, I'm not going to touch it. Let's have a look. There's not much layer on top of there, is it?
Just so it's on record, if I die unexpectedly over the next couple of days, just remember that.
Mate, this is not going out for another week's time. Your funeral will have been gone by then. I'll have had your life insurance.
You need to look into it.
Right.
If there's any,
Conspiracy.
there's a blame, there's a claim. You didn't have the claim.
There you go.
Right, I'll let you get on with it if you want,
Put
mate.
me light on. Waste of time, this. Turn me recording light on.
What?
No. That's all it does. I thought it turned red. But you can slide that out and print your own one off. You can have like keyings.
No, but more the point, you didn't need to have it on. So it should have been like that.
Yeah, but no one's going to see it. It should be red.
Well, you will. What I'll do is I'll go and turn all the lights off of the fabric.
Be able to see.
If that will help.
Anyway, Hollywood Studios shut now.
we are.
Got stuff to do. Anyway, missed the bump there. Anyway, terrible. As you've just heard, whatever you're going to capture out of that 10 minutes of garbage. We have got a sickness bug going around. So last week's epic efforts have gone to pot. So I'm trying to get as much done today. Ticky-tocks done for the week. Inside done for the week. Barrels made. Upholstery getting done that I've got to work on. We've got some VW logos to do in blue on a digitizing machiney thingy bob, which only I can do. So I've got that to do. I've got bases to weld. Well, Jordan might turn in tomorrow, so that's going to be a bit of a nightmare. It's not going very well. And me and Keen's got to try and get 2 weeks worth of work done because we're not here next week. So we're trying to make it work. God knows it's carnage. I'll be in all weekend. I've got a wedding to go to on Saturday, so I'll probably end up being in here in my suit again. But onwards and upwards, right? With web orders, all we've sold on the website is benchies. Benchy. And we've just done a video for this. When's this? The video will be already out now, won't it? The video came out on Wednesday. This is on Sunday. Check it out. It's that thing over there. That is going to become one of the most popular items in motorhome conversions. We are getting attractions for some big name players who convert big vans, and I mean big names. But as it stands, cameraman's got double workload. Me and Paul's got about quadruple workload, and he's got to get a lump on his head because he walked into the forklift. So that is all you're going to get from us today at FWX. Pray this carries on to be a good week. There isn't any big news alert because last week's was big enough, but there's a lot of preparation to do. So when you're watching this, what will you be doing? When's this coming out? Sunday. Oh, we'll be able to be packing our bags. We'll not be gone yet. But I don't know. I've forgotten where we are because everything's a week behind. Anyway, forget about that. Tuesday is coming thick and fast. Let's see who turns in to work and who doesn't. Start the morning. It is Tuesday. I can never get this right. It is Tuesday, isn't it? Tuesday. It's loud. It's late on. We've had a special visit from your mate down. His project will be getting started overnight. Can't say anything about it, which is a bit ironic when you want projects to come into showcase, but on this one we can't do it. So, well, we can do, but we can't show you it. So I've got to work overnight to get that done, out of work and hours and work and eyes. We'll see. Anyway, me and Dave has been very busy this morning, welding all these single bases up. I've got a couple left to dress off. Then I'm going to go upstairs to start my work. I did come in a bit early and done another barrel. So we've now got 4 barrels complete. The guys over there have started the German order of 36. So we're going to get, 32. Going to get 16 done on pallets, ready to dispatch. Liam the painter is painting anything he can get his hands on. Me and Dave are going to try and complete 12 single frames in one day. Depends what else happens around here because I'm up and downstairs. Other than that, is that what else to do? We've got t-shirts to do as well, so we'll get t-shirt designs done, printed off on the garments. We've got to get everything booked up for that. Workload prepared for next week, social media prepared for next week, parts in for next week because I'm not here to order it in. So yeah, extremely mental, but we are starting to see a big pickup on the website as well. Web sales are flying in. Very busy for this time of year for camper vans, so we're all happy here. We have got a bit of an illness going around, hence why I'm on the tools getting as much out as I can. Hopefully the staff will regroup back in the next couple of days when they've stopped being sick and pooing their pants. Tune back in a little bit later on to see where we are. And we haven't forgot about the big count. I just don't know the numbers yet, so we'll go to Paul in around about half an hour's time to see where we are with what we've cut and what we've fabricated. Because the time is now ticking. We've only got a couple of days left to try and get 109 beds filled. We're less staff than we've ever had. This is going to happen. Who knows? Stay tuned. Is it on like Donkey Kong?
It is.
Look at that. I'm absolutely tired. This week's carnage. Thought there's 3 weeks worth of work to do this week. I'm welding beds. I've got swivels to make. We've got a new T7 roof frame to prototype and bend up. We've had a special project come in that we can't even talk about. I've had to put it in the bloody drawer because no one can see it. What else? We've had a poorly week. We've had numerous people off sick or go home because we've got a bit of a disease going around the factory. And amongst all that, we're trying to get things in place and planned. I'm just trying to swim as fast as I can. I'm like a boat. I'm like a boat with a hull of a sieve. I'm like a boat.
What is that?
I'm like a boat with a hull that looks like a sieve. Plenty of holes. I'm drowning. Anyway, I'm confident by Friday we're going to be sorted there, but obviously you've still got Monday to do a bit of work.
Yeah.
So,
And to be fair, with what we've got planned, well, this is what we're going to work out.
we haven't got planned.
There shouldn't be much to sort on Monday, but that'll be the day of, right, what needs putting out that needs doing here.
Well, I'm not here Monday.
You're not here Monday.
I'm babysitting. Got the kids.
Okay. So I need to make sure on Monday that everything that's recorded here is edited and uploaded and scheduled and what have you.
Well, I've got a list of...
If that's the case, I need some TikToks on. Oh no, I don't, because we're going to Vegas.
And a lot of content we're going to get, but we need to structure the days. So as it stands, we're going to fly out Tuesday, 4 p.m-ish, Heathrow. Get into Vegas, direct flight for 6:50. Is that right? Yeah, 6:50 p.m. So that's that organised. Then we're going to do Wednesday full day at SEMA. We're going to see how that's going to roll. If we need to, we're going to continue Thursday, another full day at SEMA, and then have the Friday off to go and capture some touristy footage, and maybe go and do a couple of things. Or we're going to switch it round and do a Wednesday at SEMA, Thursday touristy things, and then Friday at SEMA, and then there's the big SEMA Fest show, Stone Roses and all that are playing, I believe. Is that right?
Stone Roses haven't played together for years.
I'm sure it's Stone Roses.
Really?
Oh, Queens of the Stone Age, is that what I said?
Queens of the Stone Age.
Now what did I say? Stone Roses?
Stone Roses.
Are even them alive still?
Yeah, they're all.
I'm just literally, I am the best person you need to speak to about music. Bear in mind, this guy makes his own music, so he's probably curling his toes. Have you got anything you want to do whilst you're there with an opportunity? How you want to do in America and keep it clean? You're a single man now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Have you seen the Heart Attack Grill?
Heart Attack Grill, yes, I've stood outside. I've never been
You've
in.
never been in?
No, I've never been in.
They've got that stupid burger that's like 20,000
Oh,
calories.
not doing that. I'll fucking pass out. If you don't do it, to start slapping your ass with a bloody paddleboard.
Exactly, that's good content.
No, not for me, it's not. No. We'll want to get over there, show our face, get people following us, and make people aware of what we can and are currently doing. So we're going to turn this off now. make some more in-depth notes and plans for the rest of the week to make sure we are at least 10% prepared for next week's trip. Bye bye. So, we've now got machines on the floor because my USB cable isn't long enough. So at the moment we are test printing some transfers to go on some t-shirts for when we're in SEMA. Just setting this up so it cuts the right pressure so we can peel them off, stick them on t-shirts and then heat press them on the heat press we've got behind the cameraman. Extremely overworked at the moment, too much to get sorted out as you've seen before. Trying to bit and bob, bit of welding, bit of t-shirt printing. Still got the VW things to stitch on one of the headrests downstairs. Still got barrels to finish. I've got wood to cut for upholstery boards, bills to pay, money to chase to come in. So yeah, it's all fun here trying to be a business at FWX. Anyway, hopefully this has cut this at the right thickness. And if it hasn't, well, tough titty. We'll have to just go on our Sunday best. Which one hasn't worked very well? This one. We'll try this one. Has it cut? Has it not? I don't know. Bear in mind I've used this stuff before and it cut fine. I don't know why it's not cutting now. No. Anyway, the joys of technology. I have done some, because you see me flip the hoodies last week. But for some reason, that has not worked. Do you know what I think it is? Because I've printed it on the wrong side. I can't remember which way you print this. Sure, it's that way down. What a testicle. 100% it is. Anyway, tune back in when I print it the right way. Oh, fucking hell. I'm having a nightmare. Look at that. Just printing it the wrong way. This is an absolute comedy. This is not how to use a quick cut machine. Right, it's still not very good. Might be able to do this. Bear with us. Bear with us. Oh, this is turning into a nightmare. Oh god. So this is now not got no ink in. So I may as well use the last sheet we've got to make nothing happen. If not, we'll have to ring up Golden Gary from Evolution Signs to save the day. Right, absolute fail. Next week will be better than this, I promise. We've got no ink. We have starting to print now. The red bit's lovely. If I printed that, it'd be great. We're just not geared up, man, for anything. We're shit. Anyway, we're going to go next door, because I've just remembered next door's got a fancy new machine that does everything. It even puts the glue and everything on. So I'm going to tidy my mess, then we're going to try and tune back in a little bit. We're next door. Shambles, absolute shambles. I'm going to run next door, or waddle, and I'm going to get them to print out some proper transfers for us to then use. So hopefully tomorrow we can heat press them on. If not, we're going to go in tank tops and just wing it. I don't know. It's an absolute mess. We have printed stuff out before and it's printed lovely. And now, because I need to print it, it's not working like everything else. But I've still got to weld more frames, cut wood, stitch VW logos, organise workload for next week, order stuff in, pay bills, get customers to pay us, and try and not stress myself out too much. So tomorrow we should have some printed transfers to go on the t-shirts that still haven't arrived. Wacky Wednesday, so you seen yesterday, t-shirt calamity, absolute nightmare. We can do everything in here, right? And we can do t-shirts, but unfortunately it's not our profession. So couldn't get in touch with Gary. I think he's on holiday with the kids, so I've had to go next door because they've just had a nice new fancy printer. They're going to print what we need and supply the t-shirts, whole job lot, job complete for Thursday. So hopefully tomorrow we can show you what we were trying to create, but on a professional scale. Ours was absolutely a shambles. So if you want your t-shirts printing, don't come here. But it's Wednesday. We've got wood to cut. Last night I stopped back and drew up the T7 pop-top roof internal frame. A lot of work on that. So that's been drawn up. We now need to manufacture one and test it. What else? We're doing that we're not bringing out pop-top roofs, by the way. We've been asked by someone to source the metalwork for that part. So that's what we're doing. We've got the 32 German beds. They're getting built. We've got the 12 Bruck Miller singles. They're getting assembled with upholstery on. We have then got a fitting tomorrow, a fitting Monday, a fitting Tuesday. We've got the Lee Boyer van that technically should be getting picked up Friday. I'm going to try and push that back to Monday. So I've got more time with them because at the moment it's a mad dash. We're still preparing for the seamless stuff, what we're doing every day. We can't just turn up the camera and record. You can do, but we want to be staging what we're doing and going to the stuff we want to record because we're not there that long and it's a big ass place. So we've got to get prepared for that. Who's back? John went home sick. He's come back in, feels a bit better. There's a 24-hour bug going around here. I think everyone's going to have it, but hopefully over the weekend people are going to miss out on it, thank God, and get everyone back. Is Beth in today with that eye or not? Is she still off with that eye? I think she's still off with that eye. She's now got 2 bad eyes. But she is getting better. The 2 lasses are back in downstairs. We are waiting for some VW titanium grid upholstery to come in. That's getting discontinued, so it's harder to get. That should be delivered to us today because we've got a set we need to build for a fitting on Monday. Other than that, we're going to grab some more TikToks. I'm going to be shutting that door because I've got that behind closed doors project to do. I've ordered some carbon fibre filament for that, for the 3D printer, so we'll see how that prints. Probably the same way as our t-shirts. What a shit, but never mind. We're going to give it a go, see what we can create. I will show you the bit that we've made because I can do that. I just can't show you the bit that we've made and what it's for altogether. But we're going to see how the carbon fibre prints. Like I say, we've got the T7 roof skin frame to manufacture. We've got swivels to do. We've got wood to cut. We've got plastic to cut. We've got upholstery to make. We've got fittings. We've got beds to build, weld, paint, assemble, dispatch. Very busy week. And then we've got to turn our attention on Monday for next week because me and cameraman are not here. Paul's on his own, man on the fort. So I've got to make sure everything's here for him to build what I need him to build. Mass organisation, preparation, situation going on here at FWX. What ordered, like? What have we ordered?
T-shirts.
No. Let me go and say exactly what this is, because I don't know what this is. We're doing a TikTok solely on this machine. What's that like? What the fuck's going on here? It's got a flipping crate from somewhere. What's this like? What is it like?
Shouldn't have ordered.
I honestly don't know what it is, mate, so...
You don't need all business.
You haven't ordered it. What have you ordered? John, the master mechanic, he's ordered a new BMW bike engine. So in that crate now is a bike engine. What is happening here? Wow, it's a bike engine for, I think it's a 2022 BMW 1200cc or something like that. But yeah, in that crate is a bike engine. So that's how spontaneous it is here at FWX. But John does get everything he can possibly think delivered here. And wait for these reactions in here. Do you want to know what it is? Do you know, like, you know that person that gets everything delivered here?
Yeah.
It's John.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's now had a bike engine delivered in a crate. So that's a bike engine, so...
Male bride or
Might be his what? Thai bride?
male bride, yeah.
Oh well, anyway, that's excelled rapidly. Anyway, back to inside now, we're done TikToks and all the rest of it. That's what £500 worth of coffee beans and milk powder looks like when you've got to buy it in bulk. Eh? You stuck in the door? Cameraman stuck the door, yeah. A load of coffee beans and cappuccino topping. Got to buy it in bulk. 540 quid there, in coffee beans and fucking powder.
Oh, well, by the time you come back, you'll have to order some more.
Well, you want to drink all the coffee like?
Probably will.
All right. Anyway, we have got a mass build of European stock. You all right on there? Sometimes, all right. So these are all European stock built on the other side. Is that right? Yes, that is right. Kitchen would go on that side, wheel arch overhang on this side. UK built the opposite way, wheel arch that side, kitchen on this side. We have got the T7 swivel there. We need to get some tapping works done on them, prepare them for the plastic, final assembly. We're starting to get the 12 singles that were done yesterday, which I helped with. I helped badly, welded them up. There's 12 of them to come through. The guys, we've only got 2 fabricators in, so reduced fabrication on this side. Dave's finishing off them singles, then he's going to jump onto full width. They're 1500s. Getting loud in here. That press brake's off. Not need to use it today. This one is on. Paul is going to be doing some transit and T6, T5 swivels. He's also cutting some stock parts. These are the parts that we use throughout the MX range, so we'll stockpile them, take them when we need. John is going to probably just cut all the box section up that came in the other day on the video that Paul banged his head in. I keep looking at it, I just keep laughing at that. Great. Anyway, that's what's happening on a reduced workforce because we've had a sickness bug. Everyone's been blessed with a 24-hour sickness bug here. Me and the cameraman have got to keep ourselves right. I shouldn't really stand there.
We're avoiding it.
Yeah, we can't get sick for next week, put it that way. There's a high possibility we're going to be sick next week, but we need to keep ourselves right and away from the dirty people out there, because that's what they are, the dirty. Anyway, we're back on in the sewing room. This is 3/4 of the way through, which is good through. Yeah, this will come to a stop very soon because we've run out of materials to complete jobs, but we'll see what happens this afternoon, and hopefully we're going to do some 3D printing for the thing I can't talk about, which pains us because I like to talk about everything, and on this project can't really talk about it, but we're going to try and get that done. The T7 framework, I'm looking to try and get that cut and bent and welded up to make sure everything fits nicely for that job, all wrapped up before we leave. And in between all that, Lee Boyer's van needs to be collected, handed over to him, and showcased and documented and videoed. This cameraman's got a lot to do between now and next Monday night. See what happens this afternoon. What we're doing, we're going out of the bed.
What is it?
I have just said that, mate.
I do think it needs to be a different colour.
No.
Do some prototype work. Sound about right?
Well, you just told me you went in the course.
I went in the what?
You told me you went in the scouts.
Bit.
You haven't bought me.
Bit. How would you get rid of that light on the bottom? I taught bare grills out in you.
That's done it wrong, mate.
That's not put right there.
That's it. No. You're just going it up the wrong way.
How would I like?
Because that one is so
Laurel and Artie.
Right,
See you. See you. Anywho, let's go back to what we're doing. But you don't know what we're doing because the last time we had the camera out was for TikTok about the T7 roof skin. So, will you get this on TikTok or inside? What about TikTok then?
Film that down.
Well, I can do. Right, we're going to stop filming now, do a TikTok, then you're going to tune back in on the other side of the laser where we've magically appeared some new parts. Right, TikTok's been recorded, super quick. We've exchanged the tables. This here is a roof skin for a T7 or a new Transit Custom. Infill parts, them need to get bent up. That's going to give it its rigidity. Then we're going to weld it. Then it'll get painted. I don't think we're going to paint it. We are literally just doing the prototype works for this model. But customer dropped it off yesterday, 24 hours, drafted up, cut out, bent hopefully this afternoon, later on tonight, because we're working stupid hours, as always, here at FWX. So we're going to end the day there. Tomorrow you might see that a bit more rigid, because at the moment it's like a floppy penis, but it will strengthen itself up. Cameraman's laughing. It will get a bit of stiffness. Might have some blue tablets tonight and it'll be nice and sturdy tomorrow. But we've seen some clips of the t-shirts getting done for SEMA across the road. They're looking fantastic. We've even done something new. Have you seen that what we're doing on another t-shirt?
We'll reveal it all tomorrow.
Oh, that's great. Anywho, that's Wednesday here at FWX. Everyone's recovering from having the shits and the sickness bug. We are going to power on through. People are in Friday. There's a fitting tomorrow. There's plastic getting cut tomorrow. All sorts. So carry on watching. Get a cup of tea. Come back and join us for Thursday at FWX. On like change of scenery. Look at this. We are going on site. Falling. All right, mate.
Just going for seatbelts.
We've had a meeting about this, haven't we?
No, but have you told them?
I haven't told them, no.
So I've got to tell them at 10 o'clock to leave, yeah?
I want them there for 10 o'clock.
How do you know they're going to be ready though?
I was guessing.
Safe travels.
Ta-da. Right, anyway. That's my gearbox snapping. We are off. Pick the best day. It's cold today, like. It's a bit cold. Anyway, we're going to go and drill some holes in some U-beams that we ordered last week and we talked about. That we're going to deliver direct to the building site. So I've got the mag drill in the back of the car. Then we're going to go and drill some 14mm holes every 600 millimeters, I think it is. And then we've got to go and pick some wood up from B&Q, because I've used all the wood from the Chesterfield B&Q. So I've got to go to Sutton and Ashfield B&Q to pick up their wood, finish the barrels off. Then we'll come back and modify the T7 frame.
Turn right onto Coney Green Road.
Because we've bent that, and there's a couple of little bits of alterations to do. My drawings weren't too good, but I did draw it all up off a ruler and an old tape measure. That was missing some numbers. So anyway, there's still a lot of projects to finish for the end of the day. Me and Jordan's in tomorrow. Shut up, man. Me and Jordan's in tomorrow doing the swivels, get them signed off. We're doing some outrageous upholstery currently for a single frame that we're going to be putting on the Tinterweb this afternoon. The cameraman needs to sit it on a single frame and take a picture of it. But it's, have you seen it yet? Have you not seen it? Oh, it's worse than Marmite. Like, you're either going to really, really hate it or really, really love it.
Turn right onto Market Street.
I think it could be the next hit. We've been put our logo in the headrest this morning in multicoloured thread.
Multicoloured.
Oh yes. So yeah, we've got that to tune into as well. But we've got to see how we get on today or this morning, because I need to get everything done and get back. Because I haven't even booked anything yet. Do you know what I mean? But we will get it sorted this afternoon, and hopefully tomorrow we'll be all sorted. First time I've ever used that, and I've owned it for 5 years. Other people have used it in the workplace, but I've never used it. One bit of kit. Nice one. 14mm holes in these universal columns. Just another probably 60 holes to go. I found a historic, rare appearance. Can you get that on the camera? British steel. I don't know if it is actually British steel, but you mightn't have seen that for a while. And you mightn't see it a while. Well, again, for a long, long time. British steel. It's a bit rusty, like that's because it rings all the time in England, so that must mean it's British steel. I don't know if I'll ever say that again in my lifetime. Right. Hands are dirty. We've drilled the holes in the beams, which you'll see, because we've gathered some footage. First time I've used that mag drill. Very, very good bit of kit, like. I've had it 5 years, I've used it once, but we have used it in the workshop. It is a good bit of kit when you're doing some heavy drilling. We just whacked them holes straight through, 14mm holes, so that was job done quicker than expected. But anyway, we haven't started off the morning of basically how my morning started. I'm glad we weren't doing a day in the life of, because that would have been absolutely terrible, wouldn't it? 12 o'clock, Rex, my son, decided to do his crying fit, and it's the crying fit where he's been sick. He's got his own cry for when he's been sick. So as soon as that goes off, I know what's happened and what to expect when I go in his room. Luckily enough, he didn't get in his bed, but he done it over the side of his bed and filled his sock box up. So then I had 30 pairs of socks full of sick. So a lot of washing, and then couldn't get back to sleep, so I decided to go into work. It's 3 o'clock this morning and it's now 10:15. So I've technically done my shift. I should go home, but I can't because there's still another 3 days worth of work to do whilst we're still preparing for America next week. So we're on our way to B&Q now to get the rest of the wood to finish the barrels off for the dance studio. They used them last night. They had people standing on them. So we need another 2 to finish the job of 6. So we're going to get that done, go back. We're going to dispatch some pallets out today. We have got a fitting now, hopefully. There's a fitting getting done, and my dad's out picking some supplies up. What else? We're getting a set of 12 units to go up to Elland again. Regular customer. T7 roof, that's in process, prototype, production, whatever you want to call it. And then we've got that Marmite set of single upholstery that we're going to be launching live on the website.
Turn left.
Shh, this thing, man. Anyway, this afternoon. So, tune back in when I'm waddling around B&Q, collecting as much wood as they've got, and we should be heading home then, unless I've forgotten something. But I think that's all we need to do. There is a third thing, you know. I can't remember it though. There's definitely a third thing. Crap. You might have to rewind. See if I've mentioned it at the start of the video. Anyway, that's us done. We're heading to B&Q now. We're at B&Q. We found out where we need to go after with jet press to get some bits for the double swivels that me and Jordan's making tomorrow. But I've got to pay the bill first, so I can go and pick up the parts. But now we're going to go in there and empty them of wood lats for the barrels. So we're going to go in B&Q, and they're going to probably shout at us for recording. But anyway, let's go. I want to guess it's on aisle 37. What aisle is it on? 59. 59, got it wrong. Well, I'd say 39.
37.
Must be 37 at the Chesterfield one. Anyway, we have got to get 25 lengths of these. So cameraman, I've put the camera down. Start carrying some. We needed 15, not 25. Nearly a costly mistake there. Anyway, look, picture of me. Me and my mate. Anyway, I've used every length that Chesterfield had on the shelf, so I've had to come. Where is this? Nottingham? Does this count as Nottingham?
Nottinghamshire.
You're
basically Mansfield.
We'll not promote that. Anyway, we're going to go to the till now and get this paid up. 105 quid for a bit of 3x2, all because it's cut thin and obviously planed up with nice edges, because I don't want the kids getting spelks in the fingers, do I? So we've got to do a proper job. I wouldn't go as far as a proper job, but it's got to look nice and neat, as they do. Have you got any pictures of the barrels yet?
No.
Have you not? Well, you'll have to get your finger out, mate. There's only 2 left. The fastest, most expensive work van. Ever seen an SVR with mag drills and flipping soft pine? Soft pine. Mag drills, soft pine, power banks, sleeping bags. You know what I mean? I'm a man on the move. Do you know what I mean? I'm a traveller in style. Come on, let's go. You have to tell you now when you press that button. But anyway, that's been at B&Q. We've been to Jet Press to pick up some supplies for me and Jordan's work tomorrow. We're heading back now. I'm very tired. Obviously waiting for the new t-shirts to come in. We're going to do a little TikTok on that and then tune back in. Why? I don't know why I keep saying tune back in. They're not tuning back in, they're continuously watching it, aren't they?
Yeah, it's the same video.
Yeah, it's the same video. Anyway, when we do get back to the workshop, we're going to have a look at this Marmite upholstery. And I want to know what your thoughts are. We'll do a TikTok about that as well. Asking people if they love it or hate it. I think it's going to be mixed views. So yeah, 10-minute drive back up to the workshop, offload the van car with all its wood and magnetic drills and what knobs. Got Lufkoff 50 knobs in the back. M12 50 knobs. Get in there. Got all sorts. He's a big one. Jesus wept.
Big knob.
Big from big JCB. Anyway, got loads of knobs in the back of my car. And I want to get them back and start playing with them. Right. So, if you remember back last week, this is Thursday, so this is the end of week 2 of the 109 bed build. We've had multiple things go on, which I want to talk about upstairs, where it's a bit quieter. That is the number. We didn't make it, but we ain't far off, considering we're a welder down, we're another operator down due to sickness. We've had a welder off a day due to sickness. I'm happy with that. Even I've been welding, so we've tried our very, very best to make it happen, but we've failed. We can't all succeed. It was Dave's fault because he had a couple of days off being sick. Isn't that right, Dave?
What?
You've been sick. Fully bad.
Oh, big poorly bad, but come back in and smash it.
There you go. But out of 109 beds, we've done 98.
What,
Which
this
is-
week?
No, I've done 90 beds this week.
Yeah, but
90 beds this week.
Okay, imagine that.
Oh, good order. Over the 2 weeks, bear in mind we've had Beth off. You've missed the day.
Yeah.
I've tried to weld and make a mess.
No,
So,
let's be saying that's the
anyway, Tim's coming through. He'll have you. He's going to squash you. The gas bottle is on its way. Right. 98. We've done 98 very well.
Yeah.
Tell Tim very well as well. He can't hear us. Def.
Smashed it for you.
Yeah. Make sure you see it. Good work. I'll chip in this week. So T7 roof skin, Ford Transit, whatever you want to call it. That's a roof skin. That's what it's going to look like. Pauline's going to do a little jiggeroony to make sure we can weld it up nice and square. And one piece, not multiple pieces. So there we go. Beds. Count the beds. Shall we count? We haven't done a count for a while. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22, 23, 45, 26, 26. And then we're going to go to the single graveyard over here. 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 39 beds there built up, ready to rock and roll. It's a mess here. We're going as quick as we can. We're going to tidy things up. Me and Jordan's building swivels tomorrow, so we're going to tidy that area up, get that built. Now shall we go and have a look at the Marmite upholstery that we've been promising you. Go on, let's go. We've come and have a look at the Marmite upholstery. You're going to look at this and go, yeah, I think it's quite nice. That. Anyway, get out of my way, cameraman. You're too close to us again. You're like in there, aren't you? Anyway, let's get this piece. Here we go. Before you go home today, this is what we've done last week. I need you to put on a single frame and take a picture. Look at that. You're going to zoom in on the logo. A funky logo.
That is quite funky.
There you are. Do you like it or do you hate it? That is the question. I would have that in my van, like.
It needs to be a certain type of van.
A what? A Rover. I think it's nice.
It's proper.
It is, I do
proper
like it.
70s.
It is
It
very
looks like decent, but now we've backed it off with that foam now.
It look nice in the boat.
You know when we did the AI camper vans?
That would have went well, not
If
that
we'd
one.
have said do one from the 70s, that's what I'd shown up.
I think that's lovely, that.
Freddie Mercury had that.
I think you've done a good job with that. Well, I do. I think I've done a good job. But no, I think that's lovely, that. A logo.
Reminds me of like a rugby ball. Or
With the stripe on. Yeah. It does look like a bit of American football, like.
yeah.
Yeah. Branching out there.
That's what it needs to be called.
Branching out the NFL set. There we go. We'll take it to America with us next week. See if we can sell it. Right. Let's have a sit down, and then we'll have a drink. And then 5 minutes. Right. So, end of the week. What a week we've had here. I'm tired. I've worked really hard. Very low on sales. Sales has been very poor this week. We're not going to lie. It'll rebound next week, which will be good. But we've done all sorts. We've had the secret project. That's 90% complete. We've done the cover on Monday for them soft play cushions. T7 roof skin done. Prototyping on 3D printer, we've done that. We've cut plastic on the swivels. We've made a bulk load of beds. We've been reducing the staff. We're organising to go to America. Trying to print t-shirts, failed miserably. What else? We've been out. We've drilled a load of holes in universal columns at a house extension. We've been to B&Q to pick some wood up. We've made barrels. What else have we done? Been to Jet Press, picked parts up. What else have we done, cameraman? Is that about everything? It's got to be. We've had fittings.
All sorts. Bit of that.
We've done it. I've welded. I've been up at 3 o'clock in the morning. My eyes are like piss holes in the snow. But we've got to make it happen. And it's really hard running a business. So don't try it. It's not worth it. Not anymore. Tune in next week. What shall I end up with? Because next week's...
I don't know what video we're going to end up with come Sunday.
Which Sunday?
Next Sunday.
Next Sunday. Well,
We'll only be back in the
if you've enjoyed this and the spontaneous walking around B&Q finding gorillas, like tarantulas, Paul banging his head. Was that last week or this week?
That was Monday.
That was Monday. So Paul banging his head, all sorts of stuff. We aren't going to be here. Well, we are. We're going to be here Monday. Lee Boyer is coming to pick his van up Monday. Right? He's near enough done it. I spoke to the builder. He's near enough done it. That's Monday's job. That's all I'm doing Monday. Then we're packing bags, setting off from here at 10 o'clock to go to Heathrow to visit America. There we are. One busy week, one stressful week, one tired business owner. Wouldn't wish it upon the world. Hope you've enjoyed watching this. If you want to see some more, subscribe. If you want to see what we'll get up to in America and Vegas, that's coming next week. Over and out. We'll speak to you. Start the week from here. Then it'll soon turn to an aeroplane and then America. Bye-bye.